I was gonna call this one the Butler long ball, but Kaylin came up with a better name. Tell them.
The Hinkle Heave.
The Hinkle Heave. Here we go. Yes! Bang! Let's go!
Welcome to the moment where everything changed. Just 10 seconds of footage, one electrifying clip. And with that, Caitlin Clark ignited a spark destined to burn brighter than anything Unrivaled ever imagined.
After this Netflix series appeared yesterday, I'm here to tell you she has definitely. So from the Time Magazine incident, that's where all of this stemmed from. Caitlin Clark stated that she has been risen to WNBA, and she praised the women that come before her. Now, we remember when
the viral teaser starring Clark alongside the legendary Dude Perfect crew was all it took to send shockwaves through the sports world. Not only did it rack up over 11 million views in no time, but it also delivered a loud and clear message. Caitlin Clark doesn't need a new league to elevate women's basketball. She is the elevation.
Bang! Let's go!
And this isn't just about a single collaboration. It's about a cultural moment, a seismic shift in the future of women's basketball and who's at the helm. Unrivaled, the highly anticipated 3v3 league, burst onto the scene with elite WNBA talent, strong backing, and a clear vision to reshape the game. But a single teaser from a YouTube channel eclipsed their entire season's momentum. It's not just about the views, it's about influence, resonance, and undeniable star power. Caitlin Clark is rewriting the rules.
Welcome to the show, Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark just did what no one saw coming. Life on Zoom, with two WNBA legends watching in real time. Sue Bird and Diana Taurasi came ready for a feel-good chat. What they got instead: a raw, no-filter exchange that peeled back every layer. From locker room tension to silent rivalries to the brutal reality of the...
Before we dive into the drama, do us a favor, like, share, and subscribe to the channel because this story is only heating up. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Let's break it all the way down.
This one the Butler long ball, but Kaylin came up with a better name. Tell them.
The Hinkle Heave.
The Hinkle Heave. Here we go.
The moment landed like a lightning bolt. A 10-second clip of Caitlin Clark teaming up with the Dude Perfect crew hit the internet, and the world went wild. Basketball Twitter exploded. YouTube went into overdrive, and sports fans everywhere found themselves united by one thing. They couldn't stop watching Caitlin Clark. This wasn't just a viral clip. It was an explosion. No sponsorship dollars, no ESPN rollout, just pure, unstoppable organic hype.
3-pointers here tonight. Dantas will shoot it.
Sheldon hits the deck. No whistle either way. Dantas it down.
In an era where attention is the ultimate currency, this collab was $1 billion bill. It wasn't manufactured by the league or crafted in a marketer's playbook. It was raw, real, and wildly entertaining.
with another video, and it looked like Dave Portnoy in regards to Caitlin Clark. Guys, for this one here,
it shattered the wall between content and culture. Exactly the kind of wildfire moment the WNBA has been craving. And the best part, it didn't cost the league a dime. Just one Iowa sharpshooter doing what she does best, lighting it up. Meanwhile, Unrivaled had been grinding, launching a new league, paying big salaries, stacking rosters, and pushing hard for momentum. Yet, despite all that effort, this 10-second video did what their entire season struggled to do: capture the public's imagination. That's not a knock, though, it's a wake-up call.
She has stepped up her game, and three rattles it around for her first deep shot.
Well, she's definitely recently being a...
Let's be honest, we've all seen the numbers. Ratings through the roof, arena sellouts, NBA venues opening their doors just for her appearances. But what the Dude Perfect video proves is that the Caitlin Clark effect isn't confined to basketball anymore. It's cultural. It's not just about how many people are watching, it's about who's watching and why they care. Clark isn't just a hooper, she's a cultural phenomenon.
And there is it.
transition. Takeover needs no space.
Clark, pretty step back. Hits a
The issue used to be that the product was good, but undermarketed. Now the product is the marketing. Caitlin Clark steps into a YouTube collab and instantly becomes the face of women's sports for a whole new generation. Not just hoopers, not just girls, but millions of sports-loving kids, teenagers, and parents who'd never watched a WNBA game before. Until now.
At a number, if we would have said, when we're talking about dominating with Caitlin Clark, what would those numbers have? What was the numbers?
It would have been a scoring number.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right?
Because of high clip, shooting it.
Right, right.
We'd have been like,
That's what she did.
you consider 20 points per game. When you said
so you don't consider 20 points per game?
So if her stats, when we're saying she won't do this in the W, she averaged 31.6, 7.4 rebounds, 9 assists, right? Did anyone expect her to do that in WNBA?
Those three? No.
Right?
This kind of crossover power is rare. You can't buy it, you can't train for it. You either have it or you don't. Caitlin Clark has it. And if the WNBA is smart, they'll stop fighting the wave and start riding it, because moments like this don't come around often. And when they do, they change everything.
At the 1 seed, it's Nafisa Collier.
The 28-year-old co-founder, Lunar Owls captain Nafisa Collier. Collier swiftly by Endo to Enrique and then close the game. On full eyes are there, 2-all.
Film and Nafisa's like, I didn't know when I was watching film for Courtney Sand.
Nice footwork to take.
Fine drives to the basket.
Credit where it's due, Unrivaled launched with ambition, backed by top talent like Breanna Stewart and Nafisa Collier. They set out to create a league where players had more control, more pay, and more exposure, and that's commendable. The mission wasn't flawed, the execution wasn't flawed. The problem? It didn't have her.
By Chelsea Gray, my lead change, the click, and it goes down.
Let's not pretend Caitlin Clark's absence didn't hurt. It was a giant million-dollar hole in their lineup. They knew it, we knew it, and even the fans on Collier's Instagram knew it. You don't build a Marvel movie without Iron Man, and you don't build a women's basketball event in 2025 without Caitlin Clark. It's just facts.
Being able to be in Miami from January to March, not having to go overseas. I never planned on going overseas. So that already sparked me. Being able to know two great players that are starting something, I think is amazing. Who would want to play with two great players like that? And I knew they were going to bring on a couple more dogs. Nobody wants to go overseas. Right. A lot of us never want to have to go overseas, but some people do have to go overseas, unfortunately. So being able to make, 6 figures, being able to make 6 figures here within 3 months, being able to be housed in Miami, just being able to get better 3-on-3 is something that
While Unrivaled did pull in some views and headlines, it never felt truly massive. It never broke through the noise. Contrast that with the Dude Perfect teaser, and it's not even a fair fight. The collab isn't just content, it's content with a built-in fan army. That's the power of a superstar who can cross over.
Unrivaled League, 6 teams, Miami, January 17th. Go for it. Good luck to all the players. Good luck to the league. And I can't wait. I love basketball.
Now let's talk numbers. Unrivaled dropped a reported $9 million in salaries and infrastructure to launch its season. That's a huge bet, and for good reason. Elevating the women's game takes serious investment. But what happens when you spend big and still get outshined by a free YouTube collab? It's not just a loss, it's an alarm bell. This is what investors care about: ROI, return on investment. If Caitlin Clark can generate 20 million views by filming trick shots with YouTubers, that return dwarfs what Unrivaled achieved with a fraction of the effort. It's not even about fairness, it's about leverage. She has it. They don't.
By a rookie, they average 11 in the league. Clark frees up Boston for 2 more.
67% from 3.
Clark buries the 3. It's her 14th game, and Dallas has had all year.
What this tells us is brutal but honest. Star power wins every time. You can't manufacture it, no matter how much money you throw at it. Unrivaled had the structure, but Caitlin brought the spectacle. And in this era, spectacle is what wins hearts, clicks, and dollars.
Caitlin Clark is leaving the WNBA. Okay, don't worry, she hasn't actually left. Just imagine for a second, the league's brightest young star, the one-woman crossover superstar the WNBA has never seen before.
Wheeler finds Clark from the logo. You
Poof, gone overnight. If you're a Caitlyn fan, that thought probably sends shivers down your spine. But sadly, you get the sense that for some in the WNBA's orbit, there might actually be a sigh of relief, maybe even a tiny fist pump of victory.